Hey guys, Bree here. So we are going to do another tote bag with some ink. First of all, have you guys ever been to a rodeo? Maybe even, is it small? Have you been to a big one? We go to the Houston Rodeo pretty much every year. So it's huge. And I think that this bag would be super cute to take with us, especially because we love going to the carnival. And don't get me started on funnel cakes either. You know, I think you just go to the rodeo for the entertainment and the food, right? And of course, mutton busting. Oh, speaking of, I think Riley can join it this next year. Ooh, I'm excited. So I will see if I can get her. How fun would that be? Could you guys imagine Riley doing mutton busting? Oh, she'd be so cute. Okay, let me find my live real quick. There it is. You guys, how many of y'all have seen me in 3 places today now? My goodness. I went live this morning in the Makers Market group. I went live in the VIP group, and then now I am here, all right? So feel free to comment Rodeo for the supply list at any time, or if you click this button down here that says comment Rodeo for the supply list, if you click that, it will have the link to my broadcast channel, and that is where I send the live notifications, okay? So feel free to jump in there as well. All right, let me move a few of those things around and let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna use black ink, okay? And real quick, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to move this board because I'm gonna have to cut. I'm gonna move this real quick. Because I do need to cut our transfers really quickly. All right, so I'm just gonna grab some scissors because I still don't have my X-Acto knife back. But I'm just gonna release the transfer, or the silk screen right there in the center. We are just releasing that, cutting it straight down the centers. All right, so I think the first one I'm going to do is the no, we're gonna do, yes. Let's just do the I Run This Rodeo first. All right, so this one's gonna be a little bit tricky, okay? Thank you, did have a good day. We're going to do the top part of this first because I didn't want to do the pattern all the way up to the top, and also this is a little bit wider. Okay, so we're gonna actually do it without the stars. All right, so we're going to set, we're gonna set down this top part up here, and then the D right in the center, we're going to do that one as well. All right, so I've got my black ink. I'm gonna get two wipies because we know how the black ink can get, right? And I'm gonna get my small squeegee. Actually, I'm gonna grab a mini squeegee for this top piece. Maybe a little easier. Okay. What else? I think I'm gonna put the heating pad inside of here just to get this top part. I do need it to be maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna set that inside here. Real quick, wow. just so I can get this top part up here. Okay, because the handles kind of made it a little weird, so hopefully this will be okay. I'm not going to do the ink mat in this one because there's actually a plastic piece, so you can definitely put it in there, but I'm going to try it without it. And let's see, because like I said, there is a plastic piece inside of this one. So it may not be that bad. This top part up here is just a little weird on the angle. So maybe I should actually have done it with the a multi-tool, because I think the mini squeegee kind of pushes it over in places that you may not even want the ink. So it might have bled a little bit on the R, but we will find out here in a second. Okay. Let me make sure. I did get a little bit of ink on me somehow. Okay, it didn't bleed on the R. That's actually just how it's supposed to be. But let me get my multi-tool because I want to press it in on the eye just a little more. And the U. Okay, looks good. So now I want to check out D. There is a little spot there, but overall, I think it looks great. Ta-da! It runs D. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's hurry up and get this cleaned off so I can add a couple of letters to that quickly. That's too funny. Anyways, you guys, hope you guys are doing well. Y'all hit that heart button for me. Let me know that you guys are on. So I'm just going to clean that off because I really did not want to take the chance of, I didn't want to take the chance of any, what am I saying? Ink. Any ink getting onto the bag. Okay. So, now, I'm going to carefully all right, we're gonna do the O. I am just feeling brave on this one. And we are going for it. All right, let's see what it looks like. I think it looks perfect. And then guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and try and bring in this E. And I think it's gonna be okay as long as I don't set it down, but you know what, just to be on the safe side, I'm just gonna place that there. Look at that. Look at me using my brain. Okay, hi guys. You put something in there. No, I didn't put anything in there. There's actually a plastic piece that comes on the this particular tote. So it's not just the canvas material, but it does have like a lining on the inside, so it's not going to seep through to the back. But not all bags have that. So if it's just this canvas woven material, you do want to be sure you put like an ink mat inside or something on the inside to protect your bag from bleeding from the front design all the way to the back of the bag. Looks good again. Yes. All right, right now it's I run this ode better. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it again. Again, I'd rather not mess it up over something as silly as me just taking 1 minute to clean front and back, right? Okay. Now, have any of you guys been to the rodeo or a rodeo? And was it a small one? Or have you been to a big rodeo? Like where they bring in singers for entertainment? And if so, who all have you seen at the rodeo? My very first concert was actually at a rodeo, and it was George Strait. So much fun. I think I was like 12. Maybe 10. And my aunt took me. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. I should be able to do it without it now. We're gonna put the R right here. I'm gonna use this again just to kind of protect it. Oh, Luke Bryan. Never been to one. Oh, Reba. Reba's coming to our rodeo this year. How was her concert? I really want to go to a Reba concert. I love the show Reba. I watch it all the time on replay. Like, I don't know how many times I've seen the entire season, like all of them. I don't know how many times I've rewatched it. But I love it. Cracks me up. All right, so the transfer is moving on me a little bit, you guys, but I am doing my best to press down on the adhesive parts before I just pull the ink over, okay? Because if it does slide around, first of all, if I push down on the adhesive first, it's more likely to stick back down, right, before you completely go over it. So my goal is to do that first. Looks good. All right. Now let's get the O on here, the other O. Okay, I've been to Reba. She's one of my favorite concerts. George Strait is your favorite concert? Yes. Happy Place. No, I haven't seen Happy Place. I was thinking The Good Place, but that's not it. I really want a really small one. They just had some Broncos and horse riding. Brooks and Dunn, Alan Jackson. Oh, I went to an Alan Jackson one. Oh, how fun. You know, I actually saw, who of all have I seen? I've been to a bunch. The last year we went to the Jonas Brothers. That's Riley's first concert, and then she was in love with the Jonas Brothers and completely obsessed. So that's who we saw last year. I think I've seen like Taylor Swift. Quite a while back I've seen Usher. Who else did I see? I did see Beyonce at one point. Brad Paisley. Keith Urban, Alan Jackson, George Strait. Who was that other one? Michael Bublé. Love him. Love me some Michael. All right. You guys, check it out so far. What do you think? Let's clean it. The raccoon made a run for it. Goes to see Taylor Swift this year, her first concert. Yes, there's so many fun ones. I think I've been to some other ones too. I just can't quite remember. I can't remember them all. My cousin's dad, the company he used to work for, they would get like season tickets to the rodeo. And so her and I would get to go to a lot of concerts. So I went to a ton of them there for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years in a row. We would just get to go to all of them. All right, so we have cleaned that. The mat that I'm using, it's actually a dish mat, I think. Actually, it may be a bath mat, to be honest with you, I don't know. No, it's a dish. It is a dish mat, and I have no idea. Could be Dollar General. It's just a little bit smaller, fits on my table. But I do have these. I do have these as well, and I got these from Costco. So this one, I don't know why I don't use this one more. It's just sitting here, but I usually take these to like events as well because they're easy to fold up and take with me. But I haven't done events in a little while. They're so much more expensive than when I was growing up. I know, right? We're supposed to go in October. I can't remember who all I've seen. There's been so many. Yeah. Okay, so on this cow print, you guys, there are 2 different versions, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this one. And I'm planning just to do it twice. So I'm going to run this off a little bit. or right up to the edge. Honestly, I could just run it right up to the edge here. Okay. Let me continue to use the small one. I'm gonna start up here at the top, and I'm gonna just pull all the way across, and then I'm gonna continue in this pattern, just going, I don't even know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I am continuing pulling, and I am pressing down as I'm going across with my fingers over here. I'm just trying to make sure that my transfer is sticking down well. Okay. It is doing great. It is not moving that much on me. I do recommend getting an entire jar of black ink for this bag. I mean, you could get yourself probably like 4 packets, but it would just be cheaper for you to get a jar, and you're gonna get a whole lot more. Because ink does take, it does take a little bit more ink. When you do ink projects, the ink tends to soak up in the material, right? So inevitably, you're going to use more of it than you would paste. Paste, we can just kind of scrape off the excess. It's just on the top layer, whereas ink just really soaks into fabric and whatever textile you happen to be using. So just plan accordingly and get more than what you think you're going to need. All right, I'm getting out here to the very end. All right, so without completely pulling it up, I want to double check it. You guys, it looks great. Look at it. I'm so excited. Okay. Had horses, Broncos. Had horses and Broncos. That's okay. I didn't even catch it. I thought maybe they might have been like different, or I have no idea. I read it, but I did not process that. That's funny. All right, I am going to wash it. Makes it a little bit easier to line up the second time around, you guys. Y'all, hit the heart button though if you are loving it. Yes. I'm so glad. Okay, and you guys, you can comment Rodeo, and I will send you the supply list. So I will send you the supply list for the 2 designs and the ink. But if you want this exact bag, you'll need to send to me an email, and I provide that email for you. It's Bree@spoiledbybree.com. Send me an email to request, and then give me the quantity that you want. I do only have like, I don't know, I think I have like 7 left because I think Julie got some. So, oh shoot, what side did I do? Let me match this back up. Make sure you remember which way you did the pattern, you guys. I did have the info on the transfer. I had it up in the top left-hand corner like this. Okay, so just make sure, however you had it, you're going to repeat the pattern directly on the other side. Okay. I have to look up the pricing on it because I got it in a pack of 10. So I need to look it up again. I don't remember off the top of my head. Or you can just find some other one on Amazon. Like I said, I will send you an email back letting you know how much, and then you can let me know if you want them or not. It does not hurt my feelings if you don't want them. But I think they were fairly priced, especially if you're already buying stuff from me. I can always just throw it in with whatever you have, so that helps too. I also don't have to sell them, so I can use them. I mean, it's whatever. No, I bought them so I could test them out. So that way, when I go to buy more of them, I know how many to buy next time in case I wanted to put them up on our website. And so far, so good, you guys. I do love them. Okay, here we go. Same thing. We're gonna start up here at the top. So we have a starting point, and we're just gonna slowly move it on over. Okay, so I feel like it's moving just a tad bit on me. So I just want to make sure I am pressing down. So it doesn't move. Got some ink on my hands. It's fine, but I just want to be careful I don't touch anything else with it, right? On this bag, the trim is black, so I'm not worried about my ink getting on the trim. But let's say you're using a different color, you may want to go ahead and put some placement tape covering up the trim, like setting the placement tape right here on top of your transfer, so that way it doesn't get on it. So let's say you wanted to do like a teal print, just cover it with that placement tape. We're going to use the placement tape here in a second as well. So I'll show you what it looks like, but I also put that in the link because I think you will want it. All right, down to the very end here. Ta-da! Yes, you guys, it's perfect. It is perfect. All right, wipies. Yes, it is Bree at spoiledbybrie.com. And if you comment Rodeo, I will send you the information. Just click on shop and it'll have my email address there for you on the totes. Okay. All right. So let's clean this real quick. I'm not done with the ink yet, so I'm gonna hold that there. But let's clean this up. And you guys, just imagine, you could put this on a door round, right? You don't have to put it on a bag. If you do it on a door round, just get yourself a jar of black paste, not ink. Okay. I think that would be super cute. You could put it on a t-shirt, right? I don't know how you would do the cow print on the t-shirt, but you could do I Run This Rodeo. All right. Let us put this back on here. Okay, so now it is back on the sheet and I can store it whenever I want to use it again. That one for the other one. This one is cow print. Now, when I put these back in here, you guys, I like to roll it so that way the corners on the inside don't stick. Okay? Sometimes I would fight with it, and I'm just like, free, just do it the easy way. Roll it up, okay? All right, I'm gonna turn on my heat press. We're gonna go to, we're gonna do 300. And I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get a replacement tape. Here. Okay. So my goal, what I was thinking was I was gonna block this off, and then I was gonna actually do like a strip of, I don't know, like teal. So it was like a strip all the way across in teal. Then I thought about, well, I could actually just glue a ribbon across, right? And then I was like, well, you know what? I could just paint a black line all the way across as well. What do you guys think? So I have put the tape right above the cow print, just so it looked like it was kind of closing off the cow print a little bit. I felt like it might give it a little bit better finish. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I do recommend drying the ink. I think it's going to dry pretty fast. Like this side is already, I mean, it's still wet, but it is fairly dry. This side needs a little bit more time. But I just like to show you guys kind of start to finish how it would look or how it would be. But then I do recommend let it sit and dry 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, or even come back the next day and do it, right? Could you put the cow print, dry it, and then put the rodeo, oh, the cow print down on the shirt? Yeah, you could. How did you put the stencil on the second time without messing up the cow print you just did? It kind of dried up and I just lined up exactly where the cow print was. It didn't really stick to the adhesive, so it was fine. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna paint in, I feel like I need to do 2 rows of tape though. I'm gonna put 1 row right above the current cow print so I don't go too far beneath it. Or like I said, I could do teal. Oh my goodness. The sale will be at 6 p.m. Central Time on Friday. Okay. I know teal would give it a little bit of color, and then I'm just like, ah. I just feel like black would just leave it. I'm so bad. I just want everything black or white, and I'm good. But let's give it a color. We could do teal or tide. What color do you guys think? Teal or tide, that's your vote. We're going to put a line straight up here on top of the cow print. Teal or tide? Which one? Oh, but I am going to use the black ink real quick, and I'm gonna fill in a little bit over here on the side. Just a little bit here, where I didn't quite make it to the wall of, or to the trim, okay? Oh, okay, whoa. Teal, tide. Okay, tide, teal, tide, tide, teal, 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 tide, 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 teal. Ah! What side was what? I don't even remember. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think tide might have won. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. Wonderful. Doesn't matter, does it now? All right, let's see who's gonna be our tiebreaker, y'all. Who's gonna be our tiebreaker? You can't vote again. I think I'm gonna go with tide. Boy. It's just a little bit darker, so I do think it'll still be bright, but it is just a little bit darker than teal. I am just grabbing a little bit here and dabbing it along the way. Now, I did not put this color in. I did not put this color in the cart for you on my chalk site, but you can go and grab it as well before checking out. And you can get an ink packet of it, I think. I don't know if this one in particular is available, but you could get a packet of whatever color you decide that you want your accents to be in, okay? Or a whole jar if you absolutely love it and you want to do the whole tote bag in this color instead. I think even a pink, like Marvelous would have looked really good, you guys. We could have gone pink. I'm just partial to tide and teal. I absolutely love these two colors. You'll break the tie orange. All right, let's pull up one side there and pull up the other side there. And then I'm gonna come back in with black, and I'm just gonna touch up to the line, okay? Up to the line where I just did. So whenever I put the tape down, it didn't quite get all the way up. Let me see if you guys can see. Do you see that spot right there? It's like I didn't get the tape right on top of where the black was at. I just tried to get it as close as I could. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit smaller brush here. And I'm gonna try and get it as close to the line as possible without messing it up. I need a smaller brush. But what do you guys think? Do you guys love it? Do you know somebody who needs this? Again, I'm just touching it up. So it is touching the Tide color. All right, I think that does it now. I think I am extremely happy with how this came out. Not I think, I am. I am so happy with this, y'all. It was a labor of love. Let's see, it's 11:30. How long have we even been on? I don't know, but look at this. Is that not absolutely adorable? And I think even white would look great. Somebody did say gray, so you could do storm. Right? It does look awesome. Thank you. Paste packet dry up without them being open. So there is a shelf life, especially on the packets. They do go, they can go bad. But it also depends on the color. I feel like some colors go dry faster than others, and it probably has to do with the pigment or like how it has to be mixed. But I don't know which ones are which. I do feel like white dries up faster that I've seen. All of the shimmers last forever though. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Okay, so I do want to heat set this real quick. Now, remember I told you there is plastic inside of this bag, okay? It's a plastic feel inside. So if you put the heat press on and the plastic touches plastic, it will melt together. Okay, so don't do that. Yes, Tracy, they still can. At least the paste packets do, because I don't think they're fully, like, yes, they are sealed, but it's not like airtight sealed like jars are. I don't know. I can't really explain it. I don't know if it's because it's a little amount, but I have tons of paste packets that dried up on me. But I have 3 and 4 year old paste that haven't been open and they're still perfect condition. At least I can see and it looks like perfect condition. But yeah, paste packets, I have had a lot of those dry up on me. All right, let's get our parchment paper. Now I do have it on 300. Yeah, yellow does dry out. Hi, Janet. I miss you. Okay. So we're gonna do 15 seconds at 300, and I'm gonna see how I like that. Now, again, I recommend let it dry completely. This is a big project. You know, like go to sleep, know that you did a great job, and then come back tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna do the other part for 15 seconds. Normally I could drop it down to 15, but this particular material, I personally feel like it is okay at 300. This bag right here, the wine canvas, $275 is usually what I do for these bags because they do turn brown if you have the heat on them too long. You add the paste packet to the jar. Yeah, you can add the paste packet to the jar for sure. It would definitely stay a lot longer. Okay, so I'm gonna take that off for a second. So again, do you guys check it out? That teal line is the last thing we did, okay? It is still wet, as you can tell. I'm gonna scoop my mat over to the left here, to the left. And I am gonna put this back on, but I'm gonna set the tide. Very carefully back down on tide. And we'll start there first. Okay. Oh, it's tomorrow already for you. It's 11:36 here, so we're getting close. Again, we're still doing 30 seconds total on each section, but we're only doing 15-second increments, okay? Let's move it on back up here. All right, let's see. Just about, oh, and you saved them. Yeah, so definitely you guys add your paste packets. If they start to feel like they're drying up a little bit, add them into your jars. You can always spray it with some distilled water, bring it back to life. Also, quick tip for you, if you have paste that is like rock hard, okay? I do have some paste jars that are rock hard because again, some colors just tend to do that. Now, you guys, this will dry, it just scrapes right off. I can still use the parchment paper again tomorrow. All right, so now let's take this out. I am sweating. Usually happens when I turn on my heat pumps. Okay, I was saying, if you have a rock solid paste jars, what I want you to do is I want you to open it up, spray distilled water in it, close it. Every time you pass by that jar, I want you to open it and spray it. So if you could imagine, like if you could do it 4 times a day, just spray one spray, close it up. I guarantee you within a week, you're gonna be able to save that paste. You will bring it back from the dead, okay? So, you guys, I love it so much. Y'all, comment Rodeo for the link for the supplies, and remember, whenever you comment Rodeo, I will have an option. If you absolutely want this exact tote bag, there will be an email provided there for you whenever you click on shop. I think it's shop. Let me see what the word is. It says shop with me, okay? So you're gonna click shop with me, and then it'll have an email. So if you want this particular tote, like I said, you're gonna need to email me, and then I will send you an email back with the pricing and then whatever information that I need for you to purchase. Yeah, I do distilled water only if I'm spraying it into the jar itself. I do use regular water when I'm painting. But again, oh, for sure. It's great for a Texas gal. Thank you. Y'all hit the heart button. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I sure hope you guys love it. I feel like I need to sell this one, but I kind of feel like I need to keep this one. I don't know. This is hard. I really like this one. Oh, you threw a paste away because it was dried up? No, definitely try it. Try it. It's my experiment for you. Come back and let me know in a week. Okay? Yes, this is the same tote. Yes, this is the same tote bag that we did this on. My sister wants this one. And if you guys didn't check my live that I did in that crafting group, go back and you'll see a picture of me with my little coffee cup. Join the group that I put there so you can catch the replay to grab this kit, all right? And if you don't have the transfer for it, I provide you the transfer. And if you already have it, you fill out the form and you let me know you already have the transfer, and I will send you everything else, okay? So it came out super cute. There's that one, and then I also had an ink kit as well. But the tutorials are all over in that group, so just be sure you guys go over there. I would love your support there. But thank you. Keep one, sell one. I know, right? Ah! Okay, guys, I'm gonna go to sleep. I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably be an early live, and if I'm not on live early, it will be a late live, okay? Because I do teach Zumba tomorrow. So, how long do you have to get the kit? I will close it by next Wednesday for the next people, okay? I would close it on Sunday. I'll probably close it on Tuesday. Yeah. No problem. Okay, if you have any other questions and I don't answer it here, send me a quick message, okay? All right, you guys, have a good night.